Just now you were discussing something and you were saying that it's a survival for the Awami League party. But I believe that it's a survival for Bangladesh also. What kind of situation right now is here in Bangladesh? Because why I'm saying this? Because if you see, when Sheikh Hasina flee from here and then after that the interim government was formed, and the way the army and students are on the road and the way the system is functioning, let's see what happened. Because I am sure that Dr. Yunus is very much under pressure to manage all these things. Obviously, the people of Bangladesh is also having lots of expectation from Dr. Yunus. But let me tell you one thing. For the last many days when I was reporting from Dhaka or some other places, like when I am talking to you, I am coming back from Meherpur, the place where ISKCON temple was vandalized, burned, and then I visited the border area which is adjoining by the Murshidabad and Krishna Nagar district from West Bengal. So these places are actually, those places who are very much affected. Either you discuss about Khulna, Gopalganj, and some other places. These places are where the Hindu communities are very much are around 5%, while the Muslim community are more than 95%. So you can imagine that when there was no police. But the good thing is, like today I saw some police personnel in police station. And trust me, after so many days, it was a sense of relief for me also, because I didn't see any police personnel for many days. So when I saw them, it was a kind of relief for me also and for obviously the local residents, because in absence of police, the rioters had free hand. They were doing whatever they want to do. But of course, this is also fact that lots of person or the leaders from the Muslim community are also coming forward. They are helping to the minority community. I saw it in Dhakeshwari temple also when I met some senior Jamaat leader. They told me that the Jamaat chief also instructed them to do some kind of security arrangement for Dhakeshwari temple. At the same time, they are doing something to give assurance to minority community. But at the same time, when I am talking to the minority community, they are saying that since the government is vulnerable, so that's why they have an apprehension that how they will survive and what are the options they have. So such kind of situation right now is here. But of course, the things are improving. So I can say that situation is tense, but it is still under control. This is reality that right now I feel lots of anti-India sentiments here. Most of the sentiments was because the Sheikh Hasina is in Delhi NCR, and that's why even some girl students were asking to me, "और बताइए हसीना जी कैसी हैं आपके यहाँ?" So it was a kind of comment that India is hiding Sheikh Hasina, and that's why the students are very much angry. And it is actually a challenge for government of India also to make a good communication with Gen Z of Bangladesh, the new generation, the students who lead this protest, who actually are the poster boy of this whole movement, and they want to establish a relationship in a new way with the government of India and people of India also. They were angry that because their movement is more or less projected in India as an anti-minority movement, and that's why they are angry. Obviously, their grievances are exaggerated, they were saying lots of things which is totally baseless. but still they had some apprehension, they had some valid reason, and especially because India had a very good relation with Bangladesh government, the then government, when the Sheikh Hasina was Prime Minister, and but when Sheikh Hasina ran away from here, after that the protesters targeted all the leaders related to Awami League, and that's why right now they see that India is actually helping Sheikh Hasina, and which is not welcome here. So when I was talking to them, and they were saying, okay, you are from Indian media, normally we don't want to talk to you because you are with Sheikh Hasina kind of sentiments. They have, but at the same time, if you see that those students are actually running the government right now, even running the country. If you go anywhere from Dhaka to Khulna to Meherpur or any other places, we find that students are actually managing traffic, students are actually managing the whole kind of government affairs right now. So the students are actually the main stakeholder right now. Now the question is how the government of India will establish a communication with students, especially when students consider government of India as a friendly ally of Sheikh Hasina. I was telling them that it is not a case, because the interest of people of Bangladesh is the priority of government of India. It's not matter because the Sheikh Hasina was in power. That's why the government was dealing with her. Now the new government has come, and the Prime Minister Modi has already wished Dr. Yunus when he took over the government. So I was telling them, more or less I can tell you that the anti-India sentiments are growing, and some of the organizations are actually fueling those sentiments. Let's see how it goes. If you allow me, I can do one comparison. Like I still remember whatever happened in Ukraine in 2014, the way it was started, and then it became anti-Russia movement. The same kind of feeling right now I am observing while I am going from one place to another place in various parts of Bangladesh.